He goes left, and there he goes. 10, 5, touchdown, Pirates. Pirates win. You can paint these pitches purple.
Pirates Sports Properties and ECU Athletics present The Mike Houston Show.
Coming up today on the season debut of the Mike Houston Show, Pirate football is back. East Carolina opens the 2021 season this Thursday night in Charlotte against Appalachian State. We'll have a preview. We'll take an in-depth look at the Pirate roster and hear from Pirate offensive coordinator Donnie Kirkpatrick and East Carolina defensive coordinator Blake Harrell. We'll take it to the ECU Women's Clinic and to what was a long, hot month of camp for the Pirates. We'll also go behind the scenes for the making of the new entrance video for Pirate football with Port City Films. This is the Mike Houston Show. We'll kick off our season opener after this.
Don't take this for granted, okay? Protect this, okay? Because we got a great bunch of guys. We got a lot of great players, but more importantly, we got a great bunch of guys. So cherish that, okay? Respect that, okay? And don't take that for granted. Got it? Sir.
We'll be right back with more of the Mike Houston Show, brought to you by Vidant Health, proud sponsor of keeping Pirate fans healthy.
Fans of ECU football, your team needs you as the most comprehensive academic healthcare system in Eastern North Carolina. At Vidant Health, we'll keep you strong and proud. Our all-hands-on-deck approach to your health will keep you in the long game, because a healthy season doesn't start on game day. Make your health a priority today and every day. Pirate Nation depends on you. You can depend on Vidant Health.
Man, me and Pizza Hut go way back. I've been playing this game since '82. You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway? I need a variety. I can get any 3 toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon. Run, little man, run! Go! The $10 Tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza the Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The most comprehensive care in Eastern North Carolina for every stage of life. 37 specialties, over 500 providers. ECU Physicians, your wellness, our specialty.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about townspeople here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank's put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Pepsi Wild Cherry.
In times of calm, in times of crisis, your wellness is our specialty.
Dowdy Ficklin Stadium is a special place. I cannot wait to have Pirate Nation back in the stands. Game day the way it's supposed to be.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show, brought to you by ECU Physicians. ECU Physicians, your wellness is our specialty. And now here's Brian Bailey with Coach Houston.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Brian Bailey with Coach Houston. Can you believe it? It's time for football.
It's finally time. So it's it's been a fast summer, but a good summer. We've all been waiting for a while for September 2nd. It's right now here.
Take us through your summer a little bit. You got a chance to go down to Disney, right?
We did. We got, June was a very busy month with recruiting, and, it pretty much gave you no days off. So in July, we took some time, and, the kids really wanted to do that, and the 9-year-old especially, because, last time we went, he was 1. And so family trip down to Florida and did Disney and Universal and just had a blast. We had such a good time with the boys.
Right before camp, one of the highlights of the summer, the ladies' clinic.
Yeah, it's a great event, and just it's such an enjoyable event for us. I think it's enjoyable for our female Pirates, and it's something that we try to make it as fun as possible, and it was great this year as always. And so I really appreciate the alumni and fans that participated, and look forward to having a bigger turnout next year.
And your wife Amanda had a lot to do with that, didn't she?
Yeah, the coaches' wives, they enjoyed a good bit as well, and so it's a great chance for some of our fans to connect with our families. Had some kids around also, so it's a great event for just really seeing kind of behind the scenes here.
And then you had to put all the fun to the backside and head to camp. And fall camp was hot and humid, wasn't it?
Hot and humid, which was good. I mean, we needed that to prepare for games here in Eastern North Carolina. We have the September game in Charlotte, so that acclimatization is very beneficial to our kids. But it was a really good preseason camp. I think the players handled it very well. I thought we made steady strides all throughout, and excited that we're finally out of that and preparing for an opponent.
You had a couple of scrimmages as a part of fall camp. How did they go?
They went well. No major injuries. That's the biggest definition of going well that I can give. But I think we've shown tremendous improvement from last year, refining everything game plan wise before we kick off against Appalachian State.
Were there any surprises in fall camp? Anybody that really stood out?
Well, I mean, I think there's probably several surprises on both sides of the football. I think that the continued emergence of the depth in our secondary is probably the biggest, I wouldn't say surprise, but pleasant, confirmation of what we thought kind of deal. I think our offensive line is playing at a very good level right now. We're going to be tested greatly there in the opener. I think our defensive front, the speed that we're playing at there, that's probably the biggest, not that I didn't expect it, but it was good to see it. Just how aggressive and how fast we are, with how we're fitting things and, running some of our pressures and things like that.
We're going to dive into the roster on offense and on defense in our show today, the premier edition of the Mike Houston Show. Coming up next, we'll talk offense with Donnie Kirkpatrick after this.
Now, hey, what we're working on is quick 3. 1, 2, 3, throwing it no crow hawk like the out, okay? Might be ocean, might be shallow today, okay? Throwing the out over there. It's one-on-one, nobody underneath. We're taking that.
The Mike Houston Show is presented by Pepsi, the official soft drink of Pirate Nation.
Decorative towel. There was a mess. I wiped up a mess. Yeah, you did.
Where is the box? Never mind, I found it.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So, get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about Town's people here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank's put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty It's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Make your internet magical.
Get astoundingly fast 200 meg internet from Suddenlink, now for only $30 a month. Plus, get a $200 Visa prepaid card or upgrade to 1 gig internet and get Suddenlink's new Smart Wi-Fi 6. It features a 3 times faster and more reliable Wi-Fi experience to keep you better connected on all your devices throughout your home.
Whoa, GigSpeed connects all these devices at once?
Bring every room to life with 200 meg internet for only $30 a month. Visit suddenlink.com today.
Pepsi Wild Cherry.
We are the American.
Welcome back to the Mike Houston Show. Let's talk offense. It all starts with your quarterback. Very nice to have an experienced player back there in Holton Ahlers.
Yeah, I mean, everything starts there. Holton's a proven commodity. He's had a solid beginning to his career here at East Carolina, and it's great to have an experienced guy that has the ability he has, and he knows the system very well, and so everything runs through him. And I'm really excited that he has more pieces around him this year than what we've had in the past.
One of the first things Mike Houston said when he took over as head coach, we're going to run the football at East Carolina. You got 2 running backs.
We do, and an improved offensive line and 2, I think top-tier running backs. And some quality tight ends. I mean, I think we have the makings of a group that should be able to run the football effectively. It's something that was absent when I got here. I thought we did a better job last year, but we finally have the pieces and a little bit more maturity to where we should be consistently playing well in that area.
We all knew this offensive line would come around under Steve Shankweiler.
Yeah, and the biggest thing was just getting enough personnel to where you have depth, and then development and growth. Again, it was a little patchwork. When I got here, the pieces started to come along last year, but you finally have them where you have some development. You have lots of numbers, and Shank's done a great job with those guys, and they've had a really solid camp together.
With more on the offense, here's offensive coordinator Donnie Kirkpatrick. Coach, when you think about this Pirate offense, you got to start at quarterback with Holton Ahlers, don't you?
Well, I like starting with Holton Ahlers. Yeah, I'd like to finish with him as well. But, yeah, that'll make you smile. Talking about Holton, we could talk about him forever. You'd have to have a different show. But Holton has come back, had a great camp, but I think he's really excited. Thought he had a good scrimmage today to finish it off a little bit. Got a chance to run him a little bit today. The defense kind of left some holes open there. He had a chance to scramble, and that's really something that he's good at. And when he can do that, the defenses are in trouble.
When Mike Houston was hired, one of the first things he said, we're going to run the football at East Carolina. Yeah. You've got 2 outstanding young running backs.
Well, we do. Raji really had the big season last year. Keaton had some flashes in there. Keaton's had the outstanding off season. Since Coach Foster's come aboard, Keaton maybe had the best of the outings there too. And it's kind of like I say, thunder and lightning, 2 guys right there. We hope to keep them fresh, keep them rotating in there. But they're both great guys. They pull for each other as well.
Wide receiver, you guys are blessed with several outstanding players.
We got a good group there, you know what I'm saying? C.J. Johnson back, I think it's had a great camp. We've seen what he can do in the past. We did lose Blake Prohl. Tyler Snead's been out, but we're expecting, obviously, him to have a huge year. Adi Amatusha has actually had a great camp as well, too, and has maybe become the biggest leader of the whole group.
But you can have all the weapons in the world, but if you don't have an offensive line, it doesn't work, does it?
Well, you know what? I think that we've all seen when you win and you win big like you're hoping you win, you've got to be good up front. I know the years I was here when we did win big with Coach Holtz and even with Ruff, that we were always the best up front. And so I think we're heading back in that direction right now. I don't think there's been any group that's had more injuries and more different things happen over the last couple of years in the offensive line. We finally got some of those guys back. We've got some depth. We're more physical up front. Our pass protection maybe is the biggest improvement, I think, on the team.
That's Donnie Kirkpatrick, the offensive coordinator.
Good. 4 strong, alert push. I like it, Juwan. Good. Right here, carry it back. Let it go, let it go, let it go. See, Naj, that's perfect. Now.
Decorative towel. There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you... Where is the butt? Never mind, I found it.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
When your Pirates come out to compete, we want to make sure our team is ready, and our field is too. That's why we trust Eastern Turf Maintenance to maintain our fields, and you can too. From fertilization and weed control to aeration, let the team at Eastern Turf Maintenance make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. From the stadium to your backyard, Eastern Turf Maintenance can make your lawn game day beautiful. Stay ahead of the game. Call Eastern Turf Maintenance today for your free estimate.
Make your internet magical.
Get astoundingly fast 200 meg internet from Suddenlink, now for only $30 a month. Plus, get a $200 Visa prepaid card or upgrade to 1 gig internet and get Suddenlink's new Smart Wi-Fi 6. It features a 3 times faster and more reliable Wi-Fi experience to keep you better connected on all your devices throughout your home.
Whoa, GigSpeed connects all these devices at once?
Bring every room to life with 200 meg internet for only $30 a month. Visit suddenlink.com today.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about Town's people here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Banks, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Banks put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Come on. Man, me and Pizza Hut go way back. I've been playing this game since '82. You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway? I need a variety. I could get any 3 toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon. Run, little man, run! Go! The $10 tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-Pizza the Hut. No one out-Pizza the Hut.
Welcome back to the show. Let's talk defense now, and this defense is much improved.
Vastly improved, and it's when we got here, I think I don't know, we were near last in the country in total defense and scoring defense. We made a little bit of improvement the first year, but really the big improvement was last year, improving 10 points per game in scoring defense. But really, there's no comparison to last year's group and this year's group. It's a lot of the same players, just a year older, another year with Big John in the weight room developing, bigger, faster, stronger. Another year in the same scheme with Coach Harrell and the defensive coaches. So you have a group that they know what they're doing. I like our ability on that side, and they're playing with a lot of confidence, playing very, very fast, and really looking forward to seeing them. have a huge challenge in game one. A very good Appalachian State offense that really shredded North Texas in the bowl game in December last year. So we'll get tested right out of the gate, but that'll tell us exactly where we are.
It had to be a lot easier to put this defense in, without the COVID situation like it was.
Yeah, I mean, just actually having spring practice,
Right.
actually having a summer, having the kids, be able to, meet face to face, all the things that we didn't have last year with a very young group. So that's a big reason why I'm so optimistic about our ability on that side of the ball.
Here's Pirate defensive coordinator Blake Harrell.
Coach, when you look back to last year, how much has it changed in a year from putting a defense in through COVID and putting one in this year?
Yeah, well, everything's changed, right? Just the world around us, it's kind of getting back to the way we want it to be and the way we've known it before. And year two of a defense, guys, they're experienced. They know the calls, they know the checks. It's not foreign language you're speaking to them. So that's been a relief. And now we've got to kind of focus in on the finer details of our fundamentals and just how we play the game and how we do our business. So it's been a blessing, and really excited about where the guys are going in this fall.
Coach Houston has been very complimentary of you and your staff and just the way this defense has come together.
Well, Coach Houston, he's awesome to work for, does an awesome job, and just what he's put together, put all the pieces there together, and his vision for what we have as a football team, this football program, and just trying to make sure we live up to that defensively and meet his expectations so we can be a good football team and have a good program.
The defense showed great improvement last year. Any changes this year we'll see?
You always in year one to year two, you want to grow up on your package, grow up on what you do. And I think the biggest thing for us right now is just how we do those things. Playing fast and physical, playing with great effort, great energy, great execution, and also the football IQ is going to go up for us. So those are the things we focused on throughout camp, and hopefully we carry right into the fall schedule for us.
Appalachian State first up. What do you know about the Mountaineers?
Yeah, they're a good football team. They got a good program up there on the mountain, and they like to run the football. So that's what we got to do is make sure, like you said, up front, we're able to stop the run game and put them in situations where maybe they don't as comfortable in the pass game. But first and foremost, they want to run the football, and they've got a lot of guys back offensively and a lot of weapons, whether it's the running backs, receivers, the quarterback, and a good old line as well. So a very strong football team.
That's Pirate defensive coordinator Blake Harrell.
The most comprehensive care in Eastern North Carolina for every stage of life. 37 specialties, over 500 providers. ECU Physicians, your wellness, our specialty.
You've been training for this moment all year long because Pirate Nation depends on you. At Vidant Health, we'll keep you strong, proud, and loud. You're going to need a healthy set of lungs, endurance to last the entire game, and brute strength to carry your team to the championship. So depend on Vidant Health, official health system of the ECU Pirates.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about Town's people here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Decorative towel. There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you... Where is the box? Never mind, I found it.
Right with the ball.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
In times of calm, in times of crisis, your wellness is our specialty.
Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium is a special place. I cannot wait to have Pirate Nation back in the stands. Game day the way it's supposed to be.
Welcome back to the show. It is game week for East Carolina. Appalachian State is on the clock. This is a really good, experienced Appalachian State football team.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys that have played a lot of ball, and so the benefit of the the COVID extra year of eligibility has really helped them from a standpoint of so many guys back that would have graduated, but I know they probably have very high expectations up there, and I think one of the better teams on our schedule. But just I've been so impressed watching them on film from last year. The offensive line, those running backs, they have quality receiving core, experienced transfer quarterback from Duke. Defensively, a lot of the same core principles that I think we try to instill of, physicality, toughness, playing together, stopping the run, forcing a team to be one-dimensional. Outstanding special teams, because when you're that way on defense, it carries over to your special teams units, and so I think just a really good football program, a really good team, and so it's going to be a great test and a great opportunity in the opener.
We hope to have a lot of Pirate fans in Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium, and those Pirate fans will get a sneak preview of the entrance video, and everybody loves the entrance video. Port City Films and Curtis Steeman does a great job with that, but I know the guys are looking forward to that.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work that Curtis and his group do, putting that video together, and it is a home game in Charlotte for Appalachian State, but I hope we can have at least half the stadium filled with Pirates. It's going to be great to play in that venue. Our kids are excited about it. Should be a great matchup. So, just looking forward to everything around that September 2nd game.
All right, final thought: what is it going to take to beat Appalachian State?
Well, I mean, both teams are going to say the same things.
Right.
Run the football effectively. Move the chains, stop the run. Make the plays on special teams. It's a lot of the cliche-ish things that coaches say, but really that's what's going to come down to it. It's going to come down to which team can control the line of scrimmage, which team can maximize on the opponent's mistakes, and we'll have to play a very, very solid ball game to win it.
We'll, of course, have those highlights for you next week, right here on the Mike Houston Show. For the coach, I'm Brian Bailey. We'll see you back here next week.
The Mike Houston Show has been presented by Suddenlink. Stay connected with Suddenlink. The Mike Houston Show is an exclusive presentation of the Pirate Sports Network from Learfield.